Let me try it again. I think that we come from worship, we come from praise, we come from fellowship, we come from information, we come from knowledge. And you should leave here with something more than a good shout. Because we should be able to go out and share what we have learned through our experience in the body of Christ. So if you come from hoop and holler, that's good, but it should come from more than that. It says grace and peace are multiplied to us through knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of God and Jesus Christ. So I want to do a couple of things, then I want to bring someone up because we got a treat today. If I was Ethos, I said we're ready for a really good show. But we're here because of fellowship, we're here because of love, we're here because of prayer, and we're here because we want to support everyone. And one of the things I want to talk about very briefly and quickly is this word culture. If you've been with me for a while, you know I do end of the year meetings. I talk to everybody about the previous year and the year to come. I don't only talk to folk who are inside the church. I try to talk to people who are outside the church. I try to talk to people who were here but left. Matter of fact, I think they're the most valuable piece of information that you can get. And what I found out, and what I've believed over the years, is that we have a culture, but we also have an ethos. When you first come into the body of Christ, when you come into the place called church, come into the building, you can have a feel of the culture. And if you just hear periodically, you would think that, and I got to be real, because we're going to go into the new year, a new year. You don't want to pour old wine in new wines, because both of them dissipate. But when you come in the beginning, you find that our culture is very friendly. You get the perception, and I said perception, that we are a very loving, loving and kind, considerate, and this is the greatest church since sliced bread. And that's what I've gotten over the years. I knew that coming in. But when you stay a while, when you begin to get past the culture and then enter into the ethos, I'm going to explain the two. Then you find out what's behind the culture, because the ethos is the spirit of the culture, the atmosphere of the culture. So let me tell you what culture is. Culture is the sum of attitudes, customs, and beliefs that distinguishes one group from another. I'll say that again. The culture is an attitude, customs, or beliefs. Now, in an organization, you can pretty much establish a culture in an organization because everybody in the organization is being paid. So either you succumb to the culture of the organization, or you're not part of the organization. Let me try it again. Wherever you work, you get paid. So in order to receive a check from that organization, you have to succumb to the culture that is in that organization. But the church is very hard. Because contrary to popular belief, you come in with your own customs. You come in with your own attitudes. You come in with your own beliefs. So you have a group of people that is sticking to their customs and sticking to their beliefs and sticking to their attitudes, and everybody has them, it is hard to create a culture that God has already set up for his church. And that culture is love one another. Oh, see, I got three. Love one another as you want to be loved. That is the culture that should be established in the church, but it's hard to establish that culture is because people come in with how they were brought up, how they were raised, how they were taught, how our experiences, and we get a lot of broken, a lot of hurt, a lot of disadvantage. We have a conglomerate of folk. So what I've gathered through information is that the ethos is the characteristic or the spirit of the culture and is manifested in its beliefs and aspirations. Another word for ethos is atmosphere, climate, mood, and feeling. So if you're here a while, you ever see that commercial like it's hard to talk, somebody got to say the word? You find out that we as a church are very free. And not very loving. Not for everybody. But it's enough. Now I try to explain that everybody got issues, and everybody got problems, and everybody got stuff with them, and sometimes folk are not aware that they're acting unchristianly. But the person told me the other day that they stopped coming because, now they came back because somebody asked them, why they get back, and then you get stuff like, I'm just going to come for the word. I can't get it nowhere else, I'm going to come for the word and then get out. Come for the word, I'm out. And that's sad. And then the person said to me that, because, they will walk by and they won't even speak. I said, really? He said, yeah, I come to noonday, I come to Monday nights, and, I try to come on Sunday, but, they just walk past you, say nothing. And the person who's 2 rows from me, they smiling and giggling and carrying on, but they walk past me and say nothing. I'm just telling you what it is. And she said, the thing that hurt me that they wanted me to come back because I thought they were a minister. Yeah, I'm telling you. They were a minister. They thought they were a minister. And she couldn't figure out how can a minister act like that. I said, they human beings too. But it's still wrong. Because it don't cost nothing to speak to people. So I need your help. I need your help. We need to change the ethos. And it starts with every individual person. Have to check their own ideology. Because whatever's going on in your life, you cannot bring it here because we didn't do nothing. And we got to set some standards. We got to set the culture that God has provided for us, which is love one another. Nobody should feel inferior. Nobody should feel like they need to do something in order to receive just consideration. Sometimes we act like we don't even like each other in certain rooms, certain meetings. only got visitors, but you need to know this too. Because we want to be better. Our church's ethos, we're attitudinal. You don't know what you're going to get from one day to the next. Based on the moods of individuals. That's the truth. And that's the normal life. But it shouldn't be in the house of God. You can get an attitude at work or the neighborhood, but you shouldn't get one at the church. So our culture is friendly, but the ethos, what's driving it? When people get to know us, they're shocked and hurt. Because they come in with these grants. I try to tell them, but y'all so soupy on the surface. Syrupy. And that's what they expect every time they walk through the door. Then when they get on the ministry, when they deal with people every day, and then the boldness. What am I saying? I'm saying that we have to first face reality. It's my job to give you reality so that we can change. Okay, everybody looks at me like, and I'm telling you, see, this is what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Like I'm just talking to one or two people, maybe. But I want to say right now that if you're a leader, if you're not pleasant, if you don't smile, if you don't speak to everybody, if you don't have a loving attitude, you can't be a leader. Number two, if you're a leader, if you're a minister, if I hear you gossiping about somebody, talking about somebody, being mean to somebody, you can't do nothing but sit on the pew here. There has to be, because over the years I've tried my best to allow people to grow on the pace that will do them much good, but evidently didn't work, so I have to go this way. Because we just can't continue to lose folk. That's an open door policy. We don't have an open door. We want to close the back door. So these are the two idioms that we're trying to put anybody who's in leadership, anybody who has a title. Because I am so close, I'm shutting every title down. And see if you really want to do ministry. And I will die, and I will let you know what you need to do and see if you really want to do it. Because I want people to begin to judge men by their hearts and not by their mouths. I don't want people to be afraid to talk. No suggestion is a bad suggestion. No idea is a bad idea. You ain't got all the answers. You ain't putting all that in the bag of chips. I want us to have an equal playing field so we can grow. And not just grow numerically, but grow spiritually, mentally. Because God is concerned about the whole man. I'll give you a tip, and I'll go to the next thing, and then we'll have Dana come up and introduce her daughter. And she will explain all and why we're doing some things because of love. I'll give you one tip. When you judge a man or woman, if you want to know their heart, here is one of there are many, but here's one I want to give you. This is for free. Is when it don't cost them nothing to do something that means something to somebody else, and they refuse to do it. That shows you their heart. Let me say that again. When you can do something for somebody that doesn't cost you nothing, but it means something to them and you refuse to do it, that shows you that your heart is bankrupt. Because we have plenty of people that it don't cost you nothing to speak to folks. Don't cost you nothing to be nice. That's our motto. See, love God, love people, then you're ready to serve. That's our vision. That's our mission. And see, we don't love God because we don't know. We know of Him, but we don't really know. We're now learning Him. And once you do that, you'll be able to learn people and love them. And then you're ready for service. If you can't love God and then love people, you're not ready to serve nobody. So, church, come on, let's get together. Let's go into the new year. We got to change our attitude. Our attitude stinks. And we have picks and favorites. We have all this stuff. We do all that. We got to stop. Everybody's leading the ground. Again, let me make sure we're clear. If you're leading anything, if you can't speak, if you're not nice, you can't lead it. We hear you gossiping and you talking. I don't care if it's coming third party. It's a wrap. Amen. Know that going in. So I'll give you a chance. I'll accept your resignation. Well, it's not. And we'll do it that way. I have no problems. We're going to be good. But we can't go in another year and then I'm saying the same thing at next year because I've already said this like for the last 6 or 7. Okay? Y'all